It's the night of September 13, 2024. Quiet, normal evening in Luton until it wasn't, because inside a home at Liban Court, something unthinkable was happening. By the time the police arrived, 3 people were dead. A mother, her teenage son, and a little girl. The person responsible, their own family member, 19-year-old Nicholas Prosper, had just done the worst thing. He shot his mother, his 16-year-old brother, and his 13-year-old sister to death. And if that wasn't horrifying enough, he wasn't even finished, because Nicholas wasn't just planning to take out his family. He was planning a full-blown school massacre. The victims were Juliana Falcon, 48 years old, a devoted mother, Kyle Falcon, just 16, and Giselle Falcon, only 13. They didn't stand a chance. Nicholas used a shotgun. Yes, a shotgun to execute his own family members inside their home. It was brutal, it was loud, the scene was horrifying, and the whole community couldn't believe it. A shotgun in the UK, that is, the gun laws here in the UK are quite different from the US, so this is quite shocking. Neighbors later reported hearing what they thought were loud bangs, but no one immediately suspected it was gunfire. This was Liban Court, Luton, not some crime-ridden war zone. By the time police got there, all 3 were gone. Nicholas, he had fled, but he wasn't on the run. He was on a mission. Now here's where this case goes from horrifying to straight up terrifying, because Nicholas wasn't just committing family annihilation, killing his entire family. He had bigger plans. He was heading to his old primary school, St. Joseph's Catholic Primary School in Luton, and he was planning to open fire on students, staff, on everybody. Like, just let that sink in. In America, we hear about this all the time, but in the UK, this is a bit unheard of. He had killed his family, he grabbed more than 30 cartridges and was making his way to a school full of kids and teachers. But by some miracle, or rather good police work, he was caught before he could get there. Police arrested Nicholas nearby, well, not far from the crime scene. And guess what they found? The shotgun was still on him, fully loaded, a stash of over 30 cartridges. This boy was ready, and he planned for something even worse. When officers searched the area, they found that Nicholas had actually hidden his weapons in some bushes before they got to him. At that point, it was clear this wasn't just some heat of the moment family murder. He wasn't just, he didn't just see red. He had been planning something big for a while. Why? That's the $1 million question. Why did a 19-year-old decide to kill his own family and plot a school massacre? So far, there is no clear motive. The case is still quite new, but from what has been reported, Nicholas wasn't a troubled kid. He wasn't known to authorities, no known history of violence, no gang affiliations, no obvious mental health written, nothing. But something inside of him must have snapped, because this was a huge crime. He didn't kill one person. He killed 3 and planned to kill a lot more. Some reports suggest he may have been dealing with family conflicts. Others speculate maybe deeper psychological issues, mental health problems. But as of now, we just don't know. Fast forward to February 24th, 2025. Nicholas pleads guilty at Luton Crown Court. 3 counts of murder, multiple firearm offenses. He doesn't even try to fight it. He admits everything. His sentencing is set for March 5th, 2025. And let's be honest, he's never seen the light of day again. He will never be free again. The case is horrific, no question. A teenager wiping out his entire family, that's already disturbing. But what is chilling is that he was heading to a school. He had a shotgun. Getting a weapon in the UK is quite difficult, okay? Getting like a gun in the UK is quite difficult. That's why knife crime is more prevalent here. If police hadn't caught him when they did, they could have been looking at one of the deadliest school shootings in UK history. It makes you wonder what pushed him to do this.